In Low Moss, over the past 8 years or so, a group of volunteers from Prison Fellowship, and in fact more or less the same group, supported by the chaplains, has run 38 Sycamore tree courses with over 330 men in our care completing the course. Now, the chaplains run a lot of courses in Low Moss, but Sycamore is probably the one that's had the most impact on the prison. We've never even had to advertise it for most of this time. The participants used to tell the volunteers that they'd heard about the course from the chaplains, but now they tend to say they've heard about it from other people who've done the course. And we also get referrals from psychologists, social workers, case management staff, program staff. And the effectiveness of the course, I think, comes from its simplicity. Zacchaeus meeting Jesus and becoming more aware of his victims, gently leading the people who are doing the course to think more deeply about their own victims. Participants often tell us that they hadn't really thought much about their victims before. They often say that they didn't realise that so many people had been affected by their actions, and some of them even say that they weren't really aware that there were any victims. But the point of the course is not to make people feel bad, because it all takes place within the context of the forgiveness and acceptance that Jesus shows to Zacchaeus. But sometimes you can just see on the participants' faces the effect the course is having on them. And they often open up very movingly about the damage that they realise that they've caused, not least to their families. And they often say that they just don't want to put people through that kind of pain and hurt again. So it's been very encouraging for volunteers and chaplains to hear so many men over the years just saying very genuinely that they really want to change their lives, no matter how difficult that ends up proving in practice. The most recent feedback that sticks in my mind is a man who said that Sycamore had made more impact on him than anything else he had done in prison. And he really hoped this time when he was released that it would be different from the previous 33 times that he had been released. If Sycamore does something, anything, to break that cycle, then it's helping all of us, volunteers, chaplains, people who support the course, people who pray for it. It's helping us all to show something of the transformative love of Jesus to some of the people who need to feel that most.